Billionaire Elon Musk seems to have won at least one battle against Twitter. Earlier this week, Musk threatened to walk away from a deal to buy the social media company if it didn't allow him and his legal team full access to its internal data to address concerns about the number of spam bots on the platform. In a letter to Twitter, Musk's attorney wrote, Twitter's latest offer to simply provide additional details regarding the company's own testing methodologies, whether through written materials or verbal explanations, is tantamount to refusing Mr. Musk's data requests. Twitter's effort to characterize it otherwise is merely an attempt to obfuscate and confuse the issue. Mr. Musk has made it clear he does not believe the company's lax testing methodologies are adequate, so he must conduct his own analysis. The data he has requested is necessary to do so. After Twitter had about 48 hours of deliberation, it appears Musk will receive the information he asked for. Join me now to discuss former Facebook intelligence analyst and director of Heritage Foundation's Tech Policy Center, Kara Frederick. Kara, thanks for being with us.
Of course, thanks for having me.
So let's start with what is it for everyone at home? You know, people work in this stuff in the media care a lot more about the Twitter situation, I think, than everyday folks. But so explain to us what the issue was here. There are too many bots on. Basically, Elon, as the purchaser of Twitter, wants to know how many fake accounts there are. Is that what this is?
Exactly. And the lawyers, the letters that are flying between the lawyers, Elon's lawyers at least, are saying that this is a clear material breach of the takeover agreement because Twitter has said, we're not going to let you look under the hood in this way. We're not going to reveal proprietary information. They're calling it private information that they don't want to reveal to the public about their bot counting and their spam methodologies. So Twitter has itself publicly said that the platform is comprised of only 5% bots. But Elon said, nah, I've done a little digging with my own people, and we're thinking it could be upwards of 20% bots composed of, what the platform is, or the automated accounts that are on the platforms, vice the real, legitimate, authentic users. So that's what this is about, because if Twitter is comprised of 20% bots, then Elon's not getting his money's worth out of this platform. It's not real political discourse that's going on. It's not real, authentic users that are engaging with each other. It's, those automated accounts that push you can push propaganda, you can push advertising, you can push all sorts of crazy things, strings and puppeteers from state-linked actors like the CCP can run rampant on these platforms too. So Elon wants to know what he's paying for, and Twitter has thus far said, we're not going to let you in on that because all of that is proprietary to us, our private platform.
In an article on The Verge, they wrote that Twitter will give Elon Musk fire hose data access to settle bot complaints, and Twitter is preparing to grant Elon Musk unprecedented access to platform data in an effort to address his concerns about automated accounts. So this fire hose of data they're talking about, how could they assume that? I mean, if someone's going to buy your company, don't they, and you have an agreement with them that they're doing their due diligence, how could they hide this? I mean, it just seems like this is so basic.
Yeah, no kidding. And that's, I think, what's going through Elon's head as well. He wants to make sure that what he was promised is what he's actually getting. So if that fire hose of data comes at him, Elon knows a lot of smart people in the industry. I hope he has an army of data scientists, of programmers, of people who can actually comb through this data and make sense of it. That would be great. And look and basically double check the methodologies for bot counting and all of these spam accounts. So that would be fantastic, but you're right. It's the most basic thing. And what I think this actually does end up highlighting, Buck, is the fact that these tech companies, they do not operate with transparency as one of their major goals or one of their major values whatsoever. If Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, has to beg and beg and beg to get access to a platform that he should ultimately end up owning, then this is a problem. Think of what the average American user gets when they sign up for these tech companies. It ain't transparency.